Hey guys, welcome back to the Book Nook Corner. It's Courtney. Don't mind my appearance, don't mind my hair. I've been running around today like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm currently on sprints with Patreon because we are the last day of our Spring Fairy Festival Readathon. I'm just going to quickly go over the books that I read / am reading this week. As usual, it's all over the place. I am sorry that I've kind of been non-existent with this little series because my son was sick and I've just been trying to kind of get back into my normal YouTube routine. Welcome to the weekly currently reading rundown. So first things first, I just wanted to mention that I finished 2 days ago, 2 days ago, I finished Hunger Games. So I did read the Hunger Games this week. I listened to it via audiobook. I loved it. I have never read any of them. I've never even started any of them. I've watched all of the movies, but I've never read any of the books. So I was super excited to read the book because it just kind of gave it a little bit of a different vibe, similar to the movies, of course, but just a little bit different. And I gave it 4.5 stars. I loved it. I'm super excited to continue the series. I'm just really excited that I got it done. It's not a long book. It's not hard. I mean, I flew through it on the audiobook. So yes, I highly suggest. So this is where it gets crazy. And just like bear with me because I'm trying to like read a lot for different book clubs and read-alongs and whatever that's going on my Discords and stuff. And I just went a little crazy and kind of like started them all. So that would be this pile right here. And we will start with Shaman's Crossing. I am on page 55 and it is April 13th. Clearly, I don't think I will be finishing this within April. I'm going to try, but here we are. Either way, I've been reading this physically, also on my Matcha Kindle. As you can see, this is the super old cover. And then also immersion reading it, so I have the audiobook checked out on Hoopla. I am really enjoying this. I don't know why, but I keep getting like lost in this book and like losing track of time and losing the fact that I was on sprints the other night. Like I just got so engrossed in this book. I love her writing. I love her worlds. I love her characters. Robin Hobb. Why did I just now find you in my 30s? I really am enjoying this book. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. The next one is Ship of Magic. So this is the next trilogy after the Farseer trilogy. It is so floppy. Like I feel like I'm dropping it. I am on page 91, so almost 100 pages in. This is, like I said, the next trilogy after the Farseer trilogy. I am reading this physically, reading it sometimes at night on my Matcha Kindle, and then also immersion reading it with the audiobook via Hoopla. I'm really enjoying this as well, and it is a whole different set cast of characters versus Farseer trilogy, and I'm excited to see where it goes because kind of the main character, I believe it's going to be the main character that we first got introduced to in the beginning chapters, is different. I'm not really sure if I'm going to like him, at least not right now. Definitely showing a different side to characters as far as like being like a potential main character.
I hope I'm making sense.
But yeah, so I'm very curious to see where this one goes. But so far, who I think is going to be the main female character, I really like. I really like her. So really enjoying this one. The next one that I'm reading is Fool's Errand, which is the Tawny Man trilogy, and this is the next trilogy after this one.
Why did I not finish this trilogy before starting this trilogy, you may ask?
Well, first things first, it's me. And second, I just couldn't not be involved with Fitz and the Fool and that whole cast of characters. I just couldn't leave them be. I had to go back into their world, and this is delivering. I love it. I am not that far in. I'm only chapter 3, so 45 pages in. But I feel like I've already read so much of this. I feel like I've already, like, digested so much of this story. I guess just because it's kind of a continuation of the first trilogy. We are set way in the future from where the Farseer trilogy ended. And I am reading this physically, reading it on my Kindle Matcha, and then also immersion reading with the book on Everand. But yes, oh my god, I can't get enough. These are the type of books that you think about while you're doing other things, like during the day or whatever, and like I wake up thinking about them, like that is the sign, I think for everybody, but definitely for myself, of a really good book and a really good story and really good writing. So on sprints the other day, I did also read more of these two. I am slowly reading and annotating these, and that would be Glow of the Everflame, which is the second book in the Kindred's Curse saga, the first one being Spark of the Everflame. I am only reading this physically, and as you can see, I have a bunch of annotations, and I am just like trying to, I don't know, just really, really slowly enjoy this book, and that I am. I love it. I love the characters. I love the love story developing, I think. The book actually slightly reminds me of Furyborn by, I forget the author's name. Furyborn. It's a trilogy, and this kind of slightly reminds me of that. Also, like her kind of animal companion, if you want to call it that, reminds me of the Furyborn trilogy as well. So anyways, if you read that and liked that, I highly suggest picking this up as well. And then in doing that on sprints, I did also read a little bit more of Siege and Storm, which is the second book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. I am only physically reading this as well, and I am on page 95 or chapter 6. I am annotating as well. But yeah, so that's that. I loved the show. I loved the first book. I'm loving this so far, and I just hope that I continue to love it. And then lastly, because we know me and we know I like to jump around, on this Kindle, I am reading, and my scribe, but this is just the one that I've been reading like at night because I'm afraid the scribe would like break my face if I fell asleep and it dropped on my face. So anyway, I'm reading Direbound, and this is a fairly new release, I believe. It is basically Fourth Wing kind of vibes, but dire wolves. So you bond with dire wolves, you ride dire wolves. So instead of dragons, just put a wolf in there. And I am really liking it so far. There's a little bit of mystery involved right now. I love the love story, like the two main characters. I'm just really vibing with that because it was like an existing relationship when the book started, which is something that you don't really see a whole lot of, I feel like. I don't know if they're going to be endgame, but we will see. Either way, I have just really been enjoying this book, and it's one that I think about also during the day as I'm doing things, and I look forward to picking it up whenever I go to bed or, you know, whenever I choose to read it. Sorry this one was a lot longer. You guys know me, I try to like make these quick. But that was all for this video. If you have any questions, let me know. We did start, I just wanted to tell you guys this really quick because I'm excited about it. But me and a bunch of my other, you know, Discord members and subscribers, we decided to start a manga, however you say it, book club. I did make a Discord for it. I'm going to put it in the description down below. So we have a manga book club and we have a graphic novel book club. It's all on the same Discord server. We voted for our May picks, and I'm so excited to start it because it's just like not that much of a commitment. They're really simple types of things to read. Super excited about it. Go check it out, as well as like all my other links for everything else. Bookstagram, Discords, all of it is free. My Patreon is also down there, as well as channel memberships, all the things. Please check it out. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!